Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the Oirat Horde. We are currently defending ourselves from the Ming. The Ming, which had literally twice as many active troops and twice as much manpower, declared war on me. They were also pretty decent at beating up Jeonju over here, and Jeonju was having huge rebellion problems at the time anyway. So they weren't really able to fight. Yaren is technically on my side here, although I don't know exactly how much they're contributing. They're not doing a good job of retaking my separatists and stuff, which is a little bit annoying. They're not close to breaking anything. No, we're totally fine there. But yeah, we have won a pretty decisive battle last time. I mean, I don't know how much manpower it actually cost them, but it was pretty important. We are holding on to the war goal, plus we've got one of their actual forts. We're going to de-siege one of our forts, which is one of the reasons they have a bit of war score against me, and we might siege this one. Oh yeah, you can't go there. I'm going to have to be very careful over here. We don't get too caught out. It's a large-ish stack. We don't have a leader here, although that's part of the bait. If we can get them to fight us on the steps again, that would be nice. Okay, that is probably too large. I think I'm going to go ahead and abandon this location here, because I don't want to be attacked on their desert. My desert would be fine. Whether they attack me or I attack them, doesn't matter. That's one of the nice things about the whole step thing, is that it doesn't matter who does the attacking. You still get, the Horde ultimately will get the 25% bonus. They might go and retake that, which would be fine. I don't want them to retake this, but Desert offers no defensive bonus, so if they stand there, my best hope is just to overwhelm them and try that. But we will want to retake this fort here, which again will send a little bit of war score in my direction. And again, as long as I keep this place, war score is ticking in my favor. We're almost out of manpower, and of course we are going broke as well. Mercenaries. They're expensive. We might want to disband them, but I think that's a little too early. I think what I'm hoping for here is that we can get one more fight where they attack me in the steppes. In my steppes that I own. Since there's no mountains right here. There are some mountains over here, but does not do. You're moving into there. You're going to try to retake your fort. So what I might do is just try to get this unsieged over here, and then peace out, because that might be enough of a war score swing. Again, if I peace out now, I can take a couple of provinces. I don't want them to unsiege this fort. So, they're the AI, so of course they'll get much better luck with their fort rolls. Oh, they're not actually sitting around unsieging. What are they doing? You're going over here. I mean, you could unsiege that. That's not worth much in the way of war score, one way or another. I don't like the fact we don't have a leader right now. So let me go ahead and move everything over except one dude. I'm going to have to do it this way. There we go. We'll get my heir to come back over there. Now, you can bait better if you don't have a general, but because this is not currently friendly territory... Actually, does my heir have a siege bonus? He does! Oh, that actually makes it much better. Yeah, let's definitely do that. Where are you going? You're going over here. No one's attacking me. I guess I can just look for the cross swords icon, so that's pretty handy. Love that change. But yeah, so once we de-siege this, we'll probably have to peace out. We're about to take out another damn loan. It's an expensive war. We'll come out slightly ahead. Maybe we'll just ask them for a bunch of money. We could also humiliate them. They are our rival. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that much war score, so I'm not sure. Okay, they've retaken that, but that hardly matters. Our war score is actually going up because of the tick. There's another loan. Now I got to keep this advisor around for now. We're not. That's still not enough inflation, right? No. Yeah, loans don't actually give you that much. They do give you some, but right now most of my inflation is actually coming from my gold mines, which I could increase the production on, as opposed to teching up diplomatically. It's actually probably something I should have considered. Although most of the places I think with gold mines, I can't increase their production unless I spend points on the other two categories. That's okay. Okay, we are making some progress here. And again, we do have the extra tick, although it's kind of annoying. Still going very slowly. And statistically, the AI always beats me in these sieges. Oh, we actually have a siege 2 guy. That may have been worth doing, actually. Siege 2, go there. Do they have a siege guy? No, they don't. Nor do they have cannons, of course. But they're still making slightly better progress. They do have a giant stack going around. Again, if they want to attack me into the steppes, I will probably take it. Although, I mean, it's not like I'm literally in the best situation. Royal marriage with Kazan. We might want to... Sure. Let's maintain that for now. Although we didn't have an alliance. That's alright. Oh! They're attacking over here. They are locked in, so it's happening. Okay. These are my steps, so I should get a bonus there. I'm not going to merge these guys, because I want to make sure that my good military leader is in position to actually do something. Cross our fingers. I don't know if we're going to get here quickly enough. And they're holding out okay. Come on, reinforce. Holy crap. Holy crap. They have 4-to-1 odds. And we're actually doing fine. Please reinforce quickly. Okay, we gotta last 8 more days at the very least. Things could change very quickly with such few troops. There we go. Holy crap. Now, we can't chase this army down for a stack wipe. It would be really nice if we did. Oh, Yarns is going around getting some work done. Doing a little bit of offensive sieging over there. Very nice of them to do so. I didn't promise anyone any land for this. So, this guy here... No. This guy is the siege guy. So, you and say you make sure to stay there. And we should be able to actually start a siege over there. Although that's, you know what? Maybe attrition I don't want to spend. Actually, that's an excellent point. I'm going to go ahead and just back off over here and back off over here. I won't get any more attrition. I could maybe grab another fort, but we're just looking to de-siege this. And then maybe peace out. Or maybe what we'll do is I'll just keep holding on to the territory that I've got without being attritioned anymore. And see if Yaren might be able to ninja that fort. And then we'll go. War exhaustion is high. Yeah. You know what? I have a lot of diplo points. Let's go ahead and drop that. Maybe by 2. We've got enough risk of rebellion as is. Well, let's do that, obviously. No reason not to. I'm not going to stick around there because I would not get the step bonus over there. I control it, I don't... Or I occupy it, I don't control this territory. That's not actually a fort, so it's not really hurting my war score in any way whatsoever. We finished coring that. Lovely. Excellent. Still got some Ming occupations here, but it's fine. We don't have any rebel occupation, which is nice. We do have an uprising coming very soon. Tibet over here, yeah, so that will be an issue soon. You know what? I'm going to grab it. We're going to take that production efficiency right away. It'll delay some of our coring in a minute, but that's all right. And we are going to pick, I know for sure, we're going to take economic ideas because we need inflation reduction. Also, the faster monthly autonomy change is very, 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 very sexy. So that's all going to be okay. Also, cheaper development costs may not be an issue. But we need the inflation reduction, and we need innovative, economic, or administrative to stop being a horde. We need to finish those, so at some point that will happen. Okay. Gotta unlock that. We will have to save some admin points for coring. Oops. You're not actually attacking me. You're probably going to go over there, which is going to be fine. Conflicts between cities and nomads. Okay. This way, this will be 20 years of less development cost and more production efficiency. That's not one of my gold provinces. Either way, we gain 3 unrest. Either way, we get a chance of rebels. I think noble rebels are more dangerous. Seems like I should go with the peasant rebels. More local manpower, which is nice, and peasants are easier to smash. Point someone to judge according to our traditions. And we did get some rebels popping up. There's a fort there, so we've got a minute. I'm just going to try to finish sieging this. And then what I'll do is I'll probably move out over there en masse. They won't be able to siege one of these forts back in that time, which is going to be fine. I'm not going to jump on these guys in their territory. I want to fight in my territory. Why are these guys not being reinforced, though? I guess we really did have a lot of reinforcements to do. And you're moving back. I don't see any cross swords. Where are you going? Wait, aren't you already there? Aren't you in... Oh, no. Lanzhou over there. These two provinces looked a little similar, especially when the army was sitting on top of the G. I was like, aren't you already there? Sickness of the Khan. Travis has fallen ill. We can get 10 years of less tax. Ooh, I don't like the autonomy. I'll take 10 years of less tax. We make money from a variety of things. Ming is offering peace. No, 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 no. We're at least going to finish this siege, buddy boy. Okay, that siege got pushed back. So that's be it. We're just going to finish this siege, and then we will peace out. And we'll probably... Oh, we're going to take another loan. That's really annoying, but there's nothing I can really do about it. But we're going to ask them for a bunch of money, too. Try to help repay some of these loans. Then we'll have to get rid of the mercs. That will help a lot. As soon as we get rid of the mercenaries, we're going to be doing okay. Boom. De-siege that. We're now at 42% war score. Presumably, we could tick a little bit more, but that's just going to end up costing us more money. So, I mean, I could just humiliate them. I actually don't have very much power projection. You know what? That's probably a really good idea. It doesn't gain us territory. Although, I've got cores somewhere over here, don't I? I got a core here, which already has a fort and everything. Oh, you won't be humiliated and that? I really, really want that province. I can wait a tiny bit longer to get a tiny bit more war score. So the difference is, like with the ticking war score over here, I will have one higher war score, which obviously lets me get better peace offer. But not only that, it eliminates some of the demands exceed war score penalties. So you get double bang for your buck, and it'll eliminate some of the length of war. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to humiliate and do that. It'd be nice to get some bucks, but if we have to, we'll just do this. I don't want to get rid of the cavalry yet, because if they do attack, I will need the numbers, and they might attack. Stupid rebels. Really have to take care of you. Actually, I should just pull back here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oops. I mean, if I could get them to attack me again, that's fine. Or, you know what? If I move out, they might move into here and start sieging it. It's not like they can siege it fast enough. So let's do one of those. That's going to be okay. Ruler question by Ulema. This is the adoption of Islam. So these are the Tengri things. Lead a more devout life. So until I die, we'll get less Horde unity. More trade efficiency and diplomatic reputation. Tengri traditions must come first. More Horde unity, which is actually good for reducing unrest and gives me more discipline. And every province following Sunni would get 5 unrest for 10 years. That's brutal. But I don't want the Horde unity penalty. How old am I, actually? There's an interesting question. 41. Yeah, that's... No. For the Horde. Either way, this is going to hurt, actually. That's kind of a crappy event. The only thing we don't want them to do is de-siege this. Because I won't want to attack them here. Because it's not my steps. But ultimately, that's going to be okay. Because I can peace out before they finish re-sieging that. That's okay. Can I get what I want yet? Nope. Let's wait until the end of the month. You're attacking the rebels into the highlands. I don't want to attack into the highlands, though. It's not a step, and I would be getting the -1. I mean, nice to get you weakened a bit on rebels, though. Holy crap. Hold on. We should be able to attack them before the month goes. When do we attack now? June. So you get 1 tick. Actually, your morale's not as bad as I'd hoped. You go there. No. This way. No! Don't go. What the? What the shit? They directly border each other. Normally you would solve this with them shift clicking. But I can't. I don't want to go there. You, stop. That's wasteland. Are you kidding me? That's very frustrating. Do I have any mercs on this one? Go over there. Stay here. If they want to attack me into the highlands, that's okay. Then I'm going to take all the mercenaries and send them over there. Getting a little extra attrition over here, but that'll be resolved soon, as soon as we move the mercs out of here. Grab you, grab the mercs, give you a half-decent leader, go and clear out those guys. And then after you're done, come back over here. There we go, now I can go across. I wonder why. Where are you going? You're going down that way. Alright. Production stifled. Gain in inflation. Or get 10 years of production efficiency penalty. Production efficiency penalty would actually be quite bad because it would hurt my gold, which is my #1 source of income. So we're going to do that. And we'll reduce inflation next month, maybe. Are you attacking me? You're just moving in. Can I get in there before then? Do I want to? So right now there's no battle. Now there would be. I would be attacking into them, so no, never mind. Ming, I'll get right back to you, buddy. I guess there's really nothing else to do. So we can get our peace deal now. So we're going to take the province we have a core on. We're going to humiliate them, which will give me more power projection, which is actually going to be very good for us. And we will see... We'll grab 62 bucks. So we're only getting one province. We're not really weakening Ming either, which is actually really not great. It would be nice to weaken them. So what I could do is instead of humiliate them, I could take a bunch of provinces, which will still give me... words I'm looking for. Power projection. Could have them annul some treaties, which might make life easier as well. I don't think any of these are as critical or would be enough to stop me from declaring war on them. So I could take all this bit. Cost me a little bit more admin points, obviously, which I don't really have right now, and I'm hoping to lower inflation. On the other hand, it means I could grab a ton more money. A ton more money. I could conceivably split their territory, actually. Which is always a fun trick. If I do that, then they've got a fort there. A fort in the desert, which means I can counterattack there with ease. Actually, that's the thing. I usually put the forts a little further back from my territory. I really shouldn't do that. I should really be putting my forts right on the border. So I can do this, split them up, which means if they get rebels and stuff like that, they'll be in bad shape in the future. As for Beijing, no. Also gives me some coast access, which is interesting. I could do this and get double coast amounts. I think building a navy now would be a little bit derpy, though, because I wouldn't be able to build enough of a navy to make money. I guess the other question, here's a better question, clear this, is trade nodes. So this is my main trading post here in Yumen. So I want to make sure I've got more stuff going into it. I have not quite control over Yumen, although practically. I could get 100% basically by grabbing these provinces, which is something to consider. And then I would want to either the Xi'an or the Beijing trade node. Either way will help me flow more resources into this. Can I not see that? So there's no value there because it's all flowing out? Beijing's obviously more valuable, so I should grab more Beijing stuff. Okay, that works for me. So, trade map mode. We're going to take these two provinces. Again, I got a core, and this is another province in my own trade node. And then, yeah, we're going to work on the Beijing trade node, which is going to be that. Leave Yehi there, just to annoy you. And then squeeze in an extra couple of bucks. So I won't humiliate you. Take a little bit more land, which I don't have the admin points for right now. But that's okay. So more of a presence in the Beijing trade node. Yep. Nope. Oh, yeah, he wasn't even in the trade node. Perfect. All right, I like it. Give me a bunch of land. What does that do? For aggressive expansion, no one would coalition still. Lots of overextension, but that's okay. We got the money, so we're at our limit, because that will put it up over. I'm okay with this. Boom, send demands. It's not the 900 gold I could have taken, but it'll work. So I did gain 26 power projection anyway, which puts me over 50, which means I do get the +1 to all three categories, although it'll go away relatively quick. Protect against Ming would be nice, don't get me wrong. Yeah, let's take this one. It won't finish, but you know, maybe we'll get lucky. Almost certainly not. But manpower to recover, we have to get to 90% of our limit, which is unlikely to happen. Next thing, we can start coring. Actually, I'm going to reduce inflation first, because money is a big problem. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to let the mercs do this, and then I'll disband them. You're going to go there. Actually, you're going to go down to Lhasa and then come back and desiege that. Actually, no. You're going to go to Lhasa, kill them. You'll have to desiege it because by the time you get there, they'll have completed that. You can go and clear out that siege, which is going to be fine. Okay. Money's still going down. Still got some reinforcements, and of course, still have the mercenaries out. Mercenaries, stop the move there when you're done. This won't cost me any more real manpower. Estates, right! Right, I can't raise you because I got a core there, but I can raise you. Money, Horde unity. Boom. And over here, there's probably, like, you know, reasons I shouldn't be raising certain things or whatever, but exactly 5 Horde unity, which is perfect. So we're going to be sitting at 100% Horde unity, which makes me happy. That's a little bit less unrest. We're playing a Horde. Let's do it. And let's go ahead and... This is grain. Tribes U. And here, tribes U. Oh, and that's enough to get rid of it. Excellent. Ta-da! Truce of the Timurids ended. Right. And then they took Lhasa, and we're going to kill them. Oh, we don't have to unsiege that. We're good. Let's go into the middle of my territory then. That's going to be fine. You guys, speed 4. Go and smash those guys, and they can disband you and save a hell of a lot of money. 0 manpower. Boom. You. Go away. You're all mercs? Yes. There we are. And now we are making money again. Or... No. Just had to update. Oh, it'll toggle a bit back and forth because of the reinforcement stuff. But what I can do short term, I think there's no reason I couldn't just drop my army maintenance. Since I don't have the manpower anyway, let's just drop it all. We're going to make sure to keep our troops over there nice and safe. We're not about to get rebellion. We're going to get rebels soon, though. Really soon. Specifically in Char, which will instantly... it will instantly go because it doesn't have a fort. Is there any chance we could get there in time? By having troops sitting on there, ready to beat up the rebels. Because it would be nice if it didn't get 10 extra years of separatism. Gores! More exhaustion going down. Inflation, of course, going up, but that's okay. A bunch of recent uprisings just ended, which means we'll probably get more. And we just got a new rebel stack over there. Arg. Well, still, we might be able to stop these guys. There they go. So, we're going to make sure to queue that up. Get in there, 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 get in there. No! Damn it. 10 years of separatism. Well, poop. We'll be attacking into the mountains over there, which is unpleasant. And then there's a bunch more rebellion over here, including some with some decent leaders, which is kind of unhappy making. Hopefully you can smash there. You are... Oh, it is wood, so you got a combat penalty. No reason, I think, right now not to consolidate, since we don't have the manpower anyway. Oh, that's wasteland. Yeah, go stand in the desert. You're not that strong. Finish that. Okay, we're going to have to make one big stack. Dealing with all these rebels is going to be tricksy. Technology. Yeah, let's take the Diplotech. I don't think there's any reason. I mean, again, we might be able to buff up our gold provinces a bit, but we don't want to fall that far behind in tech. And, hey, well, we just finished coring that. Lovely. Turns to Sunni. That's my capital. My capital just turned to Sunni. I actually would have preferred a little bit more Tengri. But there we go. I don't know if, like, we're eventually going to become completely Sunni. Which, I mean, might not be the worst. I don't know. You stand there, it's going to be the steps if they move in there, which they probably will at some point. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Are these... Oh, they are tribes. Now, that's not a proper sort of uprising by the tribes. Their loyalty is good. It's just, like, that's just the type of rebel that we got there. Probably because they popped up in places where we had estates. And that's all. So this should be... not a win. And you're locked? Well, maybe you'll get there in time to reinforce. Probably not. Oh, you did. Okay. Woo, Khan's reputation tarnished. Are all these events pausing? It must be. Lose 100 Diplo power. Lose 1 stability. I don't want to lose the stability, because stability I have to bring up with admin. So I'll bring it up, effectively, with Diplo instead. Goes negative, but who cares? Okay. Consolidate. And chase this guy, because we should be able to stack wipe him now. Although he'll get 1 morale tick, which is a bit annoying. We'll get some reinforcements as well, though, on our way over there. In the end, we should still be able to flatten them out. Take them out of the picture, then go deal with these guys. Come back to speed 3. Core, core, core. Pop them. Okay, actually I shouldn't do any more consolidates. Well, I'm not planning on it. In fact, I may need to... Oh, what? I didn't flatten them completely? Oi. So, I actually have 13 there. Yeah, well, we don't have much more manpower than that. I could probably afford to, like, get 1 extra cavalry. Keep chasing them down for now. They, again, got a morale tick, so we may, again, not be able to actually just finish them before they can run it. No, this time we did. Good. Come over to the Arkan. They actually finished the siege of the keep, which is a bit annoying, and now they're in mountains. So I don't know, we'll de-siege Yarkand. And hope they come back and attack me. At the very least, we're going to have to wait until we get some maintenance. We could... No, we can't really skirt around them. I was going to say, go to another mountain. So they're going to go and give us a bunch more tradition stuff, which is annoying. I like how these Yutsang separatists have gone over to Tibet and left me alone for a little while. Independence, not too much of a problem yet. Start some more coring. This is not my most anti-siege guy. There it is. Now, these guys are probably going to bounce back to my territory now, which is a little annoying. But that's alright. I guess I can go and bring a better anti-siege guy over here. Or siege guy. Not anti-siege. And also do that. Now, they'll probably still move, but I might be able to convince them to come and attack me in these mountains as soon as that gets de-sieged. Which would be awfully nice. A little more annoying if they move there. Timbered tribes going crazy. Timbereds have nothing but problems. We'll deal with you soon. Let's go ahead and order up 1 more cavalry. Yeah, I did go there. Wait, really? Oh, we renewed the loans. We couldn't repay them off. Right. I'm going to have to be concerned about that. I should be able to get rid of the morale of the army. Go! Stop, 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 stop. I was clicking the button to dismiss this guy, and I got into a war. Ardalan War for Independence. I'm helping out the Timurids against the Uzbeks. Well, that's just ducky. Really need these guys to come over here and attack me in the mountains. Could you do that, please? I'm gonna have to put a cut in here in a second. My goal is really not to fight the Uzbeks directly. I'm not in a position for that. Create an army for our nation. There we go. Try to get 75% of our force limit. Come on, bro. Attack me in one of these 2 places. It's gonna be mountains. Well, here would actually be a little bit rough, to be honest. No, they're not doing this anyway. Yeah, that's okay. More separatism. Maybe they're just going places where you can separatism everything. Oh, we're in a war. It's not my war, though. Oh, they were forced to annul treaties. I see. I see. Don't worry, bro. I understand. We got our alliance there. Let me go ahead and make sure that stays up and good. And I probably would not have accepted. There's no way I would have accepted that war, that call to arms, at all. Good. Actually, go there and then go there. See if we can't get ahead of these jerk asses. Renewed a loan. Being at war, money is bad. Core more things. And we still have rebellions. Where are you going? Taras. Okay. Well, we're going to have to kill you now. Let's just merge up over here. It's not going to start a fight. Actually, go here so we can avoid a river crossing. And ideally, we'd like to start this. Okay, with their good leader, and hopefully we'll get there before they finish sieging. They might not, but at least... Oh, we did! Good. Yay, separatists. Ming as well, so there's probably 21k stack. Amazing. Well, let's de-siege this. We'll de-siege along the way. Next loan is due when? Because I would like to start paying them off, but... a year. But I need more troops at the same time. Yeah, alright. Let's get a few there. Still got it reinforced, but we're mostly reinforced, actually. So we'll go down to 0 things, but at least we'll be attacking them somewhere on our steps. So that'll be something. We'll go and de-siege that, then we got to deal with these guys. That'll have to wait until next time. Thanks very much for watching, folks. See you next time.